more easily, and they can tee off on you. I think he's going to need to work the corners and mix speeds to avoid good contact. Line to right, and that's a base hit. And a runner on now.
Batting second.
And now, the center fielder, number 65. That
Now
one
1-0.
almost got the hitter. Howell takes his lead at first with nobody out. Foul ball there. Late on that fastball. He must have been sitting on something off speed. Spoils the two-strike offering. Another coming up. Back and a miss. That's a strikeout. The first baseman digs in now. He swings and fouls one off. Swing lifts it to shallow left field. Makes the catch.
Batting fourth.
And the next batter, Dario Lopez. 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. Slap the other way, foul ball. On 0-1, the delivery. And that one fouled off. And this one lifted to left. Churio going back on this one. Drops into the glove. They leave one runner on base. We played 1 inning, no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here at the plate, the second baseman.
The second baseman.
Now, he clearly excelled at pitching in the amateur ranks, but the question is, will that prowess translate to the professional level? That misses the zone. Ball 1. Caraballo measures 6'2". He features a two-seam fastball, a splitter, and he sometimes goes to the curveball.
That's off the plate.
Missed inside with the curveball. Here's the 2-0 pitch. That
Inside, ball
just
3.
missed. In for a strike. And now 3-1. And there's a strike.
The count's full.
There's ball 4.
Take the base.
Next up, the shortstop, number 1.
Ball,
Just
that's
missed.
out.
One and 0, and the pitch. Fouled off. He was late. 1-1. Here's the pitch. That one ripped, but foul. And that's off the inside edge. And it's foul, and the at-bat keeps going. Dances away from that one. Left field getting pretty deep. Far back there. Snags it on the warning track. Next to hit, Brandon Martirano. Right through there for a strike. 0-0 here in the bottom of the second. Right on that fastball.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2. Swing, high fly down the right field line. That drops in no man's land, a foul ball. Runner at first, 1 away. Oh, doesn't get the call.
Ball,
And
that's outside.
that's outside. The count now 2-2. And
We got
another
full
ball.
count.
That one hit to right. Makes the catch for the out. 2 down. Next up, the designated hitter. Fastball ball for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball there. Now here's the 0-2. Out to center. Halpin settles under this one. Makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. They strand one. We'll move on to the third with no score. Bottom of the inning. Here's the left fielder, number 9. And he's got really good wheels. One of those skills you really can't teach. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Not only does he have excellent speed, but it's the effort that catches your eye. That speed benefits him on the base paths and on defense. Teams always want players who can turn and burn out there. Makes the grab, and there's one away. Just missed that one a bit. A half-inch closer to the sweet spot, and it might have gotten down for a hit. And here is Carter Howell. Swings and jolts one to left. That one's back there. And it's caught just in front of the wall.
Now batting, center fielder, Jake.
Now at the dish, the center fielder, number 65. Lifted in the air to right center. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And that'll do it. Offense held in check here. End of 3. The Rubber Ducks on top, 1 to bottom of the 4th. Stepping in, the first baseman.
The first baseman, Louis Toribio.
That's in for a strike.
Ball,
Nice
that's
eye
out.
right there. One pitch fouled away. 1-2 offering. It's a comebacker to the mound. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe. Here's the third baseman, Dario Lopez. 0-1.
0-1.
There's a strike. Wouldn't be surprised to see the runner break from first, trying to stay out of the double play. Oh, and 2, here's the pitch. That
Ball.
one missed. Good job to let the low one go
1
there.
ball, 2 strikes the count.
Fly ball to right. And that'll fall for a base hit. Lead runners around second. Runners at the corners now. Nobody out.
The batter,
Nobody out. Runners at the corners. And now at the plate, the second baseman, number 5. That one catches the zone. On the ground, out to short, Devers. Off balance, there's one.
Oh.
And a run scores on the double play. And the batter will be the shortstop.
shortstop, Wilson.
Fly ball to right. Puts it away. And that'll do it. We're back here at the ballpark. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. And here's the catcher, Brandon Martirana.
Ball
Close
1.
one, but doesn't get the call. Fly ball, right field. And that's
Foul
a foul ball. And the 1-1. Line drive, and it's caught.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Brett Auerbach.
Next up, the designated hitter. Line drive for a base hit. He turns and heads for second. Oh, the throw is too high. Chance at a 3-bagger.
Hey,
Got a first pitch fastball he could handle. He really ripped it. Now a chance to take the lead. And that's an opportunity they can't afford to squander this late in the game. The left fielder in the box now takes strike 1. A swing and a miss chases way
0-2.
out of the zone.
Hey.
Chases that one. Huge K there. And now the right fielder, Carter Howell, 1 for 2. Breaking ball through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
That one fouled off. 0-2, and the delivery. Gets a piece, stays alive. 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. The other way. Nice grab on the run. And that'll wrap this inning up. 1 hit, 1 left. And we're through 5 innings. All tied, 1. We'll move on to the bottom of the 6th. Here's the center fielder, number 65.
The center fielder, Jake.
And the pitch is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. Ball
No,
1 there.
inside.
In the air, right field. Dives, but it ticks off the glove. Base hit. And the leadoff hitter aboard. Fell behind in the count with 2 strikes, but didn't panic and picked up the hit. You talk about strong hands. He's got him.
Hey.
That one was inside, and it got pretty
0-1.
deep in the zone. And he still got good wood on the ball for the hit to the opposite field. Grounder to third, Rodriguez. There's one.
He's out.
Plenty of time at first.
He's
That's
out.
a double play. So 2 down now, and here at the plate, Dario Lopez. And
Off the
that's
plate,
off the
ball 1.
inside edge. 1-0. That one smashed to left field. Hits the fence. Around first, hustling for 2. He's into
safe.
second with a double, and man, just shy of a homer on that one. Pretty clear he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Hard to complain about the result when you smack one off the wall like that, even if you maybe wanted it to carry over the fence. Man at second here with 2 away. The second baseman will hit next. Line drive. Base hit into the outfield. Coming to the plate. The throw home. Tag.
Got him
and
on
he's
the
out.
tag.
A
Out.
long throw, and that's the throw. It's not easy throwing out a base runner at the plate with 2 outs and a base hit to the outfield, but a fantastic job to come up with it, fire it in quickly, and put a throw right on the money. Great technique all the way around. Nice job, and that ends the inning. We're back, and a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th, number 50. Caraballo gave him 6 innings of work on the mound and allowed just 1 unearned run. This is what he can look back on with some satisfaction. He wasn't utterly dominant, but he went out there and competed.
John Sciambi and Chris Singleton in the booth. We're in the fourth inning with nobody out. And the batter now, Will Benson. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. And that one fouled off. Lined into right. He dives but can't hang on. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Bruno stands in now and watches strike one. Now this is in the air down the line. And that is a foul ball. The 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He was able to execute the perfect pitch for that situation. Had been pounding him with fastballs, and then all of a sudden pulls out the changeup and has good enough command to make it competitive. Tell you what, varying speeds like that to a hitter can be really, really effective. And right there, you could tell that hitter was just overmatched.
And first offering is fouled off. And now the lefty on the ground. And it goes just foul. The pitch. Strikes through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And he deals. There goes the runner. And
he made it safe.
It's a stolen base.
Well, that steal right there is wanting to take advantage of having a really good hitter at the plate. Now they've got a much better shot at bringing home a 2-out RBI.
1-2 now. On a line, base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores.
Comes through with the RBI. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Run on 2 hits. We're back, and there's a new one.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds.
Welcome in. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton in the booth. We're in the fourth inning with nobody out. Michael Busch digs in now. He's 0 for 1.
The first baseman, Michael.
There's a strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Nice ball for a strike. And the count is 0-2.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
The 1-2. Trying to get him to chase on the changeup that time. In the air, right side. Soto gets under it. And it's caught for the out.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Here's Orlando Arcia. And that's off the inside edge. 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And right back to the mound. Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away. Stepping in for San Diego, Jake Fraley. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Dives. A play.
No, that was a nice diving catch right there. Great effort, but if you look closely at his route, it wasn't as direct to the ball as you'd like to see. The angle initially not very good, but you have to credit him with making an adjustment, laying out, and getting the out. Nice job.
Here's the speedy catcher, Ethan Salas. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. In the air, left field. Melendez drifts towards it, brings it in, and that is that. One left for San Diego. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over.
The final line score for our
Welcome in. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton in the booth. We're in the fourth inning with nobody out. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Through there for a strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Chorio sizes this one up, and there's one down.
up next for the Angels. The catcher,
Logan Driscoll, the next to hit for the Angels. Swings through that one for strike one.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle, but I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Now 1-2.
Caught a break right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Out towards right center field. Chorio moving under it. And he makes the catch. And there's two down.
now batting, the designated hitter.
Now it's the DH, Stone Garrett. Swing and a miss.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Chorio makes the grab. And that is that. Back now to start the bottom of the fifth and taking over on the mound.
First for the victorious Angels, 3 runs on 7 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners.